I'm here in Northumbria Students' Union and I'm joined by the beautiful and incredibly talented Lucy Rose.
And you see trouble.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm getting comfy.
Yeah, it is comfy, but it is very, very warm in here. Just excuse the blushing. Yeah, have you been to Newcastle before then? Have you played out here?
Yeah, we played like 2 shows here on the last 2 tours, and it's always like one of the best places we play, if not like the best one. So there's like, I don't want to get too excited about tonight because I don't know what's going to happen. So.
I can imagine Newcastle always has a pretty good crowd.
It's always one of those crazy crowds where like they're just all a bit mad, but in a really good way. Like the singing's normally insane, and even in like.
Are they always sing it back to you as well?
Yeah. But like even on the soft songs, they're like pretty well behaved. They just shout funny things in between songs as well.
That's always a bonus. Yeah, I reckon there's going to be a lot of students here tonight. Is that different from the normal crowd, or who do you normally have?
It's normally pretty mixed. I mean,
there's no age limit, is there?
No, I mean there's sometimes some older people there.
Yeah.
And there's been some nice things where I've had like a few things where I think this seems like this is nice. Like a mum and a daughter will come to a gig where they both like it, which I think is really nice. But
that's really nice.
Majority, it's like
So am I right in thinking that you were going to go to uni, but then you decided against it?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really decide against it. It was sort of like I wanted to move to London and try music, and just to keep my parents at bay and have a plan B. I got a place at uni to study, and I just thought, if I'm really terrible at music and no one likes it, then I'll just go there and do something different.
You'd be doing if you hadn't gone down the music route? Is there any other profession you could imagine yourself doing?
All my family are accountants.
So really? That's quite a difference between.
Maybe I'd just do that and go along with that
as well.
Yeah.
From like my point of view, and I'm sure many others, it seems like you've been successful quite quickly. Is there? But obviously, like we don't see the behind the scenes, the long, hard road. Is there any point during that time that you stopped and thought, like, what on earth am I doing? Like, this is not.
It feels the opposite of quickly. I mean, I think it's not like that. I mean, at all. I mean, it's difficult because one day you're not getting played on radio, and the next day they either decide to play you, and then you're being played on radio, and then people go, yesterday she wasn't, today she is, so she's suddenly overnight successful, which isn't it at all. I mean, when last year I had no one wanting to sign me whatsoever, I had to record the whole album myself, you know what I mean?
Gosh,
like,
it does change quickly.
I self-funded my own album because nobody was interested, no one wanted to sign me, which is fine. So I was like, fine, I'm just going to self-fund my own album. Had to persuade my parents to let me do it at their house because I couldn't afford the studio.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea.
Microphones and stuff. Did it myself. I finished an album in my parents' family room.
So this is the stuff that people don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's out there to find out. I mean, there's big, like, I've done like a sort of mini short film about us doing it at home. Before that point, it's been like 5 years of not even hitting dead ends. There was no dead ends to hit. There was like
just keep on trailing.
Absolutely nothing. So.
You're at the beginning of your UK tour right now. How's it going so far? Any memorable moments?
Well, we've been on tour since like February the 18th, so.
Okay, that's actually quite a while.
I think we had like 3 days off. We did the whole of Europe. Whole of America.
Oh, wow.
And then I had 3 days off at home, and then we went on tour with Counting Crows, and then I finished that tour in Glasgow, and the next day I started my tour in Leeds.
So it's been busy.
It's been really busy, but really good. But it's weird being back in the firstly headlining my own shows again after being a support, and then secondly being in the UK where having anybody sing back my songs. It's not happening anywhere else.
Oh really? It's not.
No, not at all. I mean, in a few places, but I mean, it really is different coming back here, and really nice to be back doing it and playing lots of new songs. So our set's getting quite beastie now. It's like 18 songs long or something.
Is that 18 you're gonna play tonight?
I think so, yeah.
Sweet. Do you have any like post or like pre rituals for when you perform? Is there anything you have to do before you go on stage?
God.
Or anything that you do as soon as you come off?
afterwards I always just go sell my t-shirts and stuff. So that's not.
Oh, and your tea as well.
And my tea and my jam.
Yeah.
Beforehand I just warm up.
You wouldn't call yourself a diva at all. You don't need any extra like ridiculous.
The other day I was
puppies to
in
stroke or anything.
Sheffield. No, definitely no puppies. I was in Sheffield and we didn't have a toilet in our dressing room, so I needed to do just before we went on stage.
Yeah.
It was in this like weird social club. It was awesome. But it had like one toilet roll and then like 4 cubicles, so you had to take in what you need to go into the toilet.
Yeah.
And there's people in there. It's just luckily there's only one young girl in there. And I'm a bit weird in toilets with a hygiene person.
Okay.
So I line it. Do you
Okay, yeah, I know. I don't. Sometimes if it looks particularly
Girls
dirty,
squat
I'll
or
do
line.
that. Yeah.
And I always line.
You line, okay.
So I had to like kept taking bits, and I was going in and I was laying it down.
Yeah.
This girl looked in at what I was doing, and I was lying out this toilet roll, and she went, "You're a diva." To believe this girl had asked me this, and I was like, "No, I hate that you think that because I'm doing this."
Yeah.
And then I said, "Please don't tell anyone." And she said, "Okay, I'm not going to tell anyone, but can I go tell my dad?" And I was like,
well, at least only her and her dad know. So.
"Okay, you can tell your dad. That's fine."
But there's a difference between being a diva and just being like clean and sanitary.
Yeah. You can catch chlamydia from a toilet seat, so.
There we go. I must say, Lucy Rose, your name is very beautiful, and it does kind of reflect the beautiful nature of your music.
Too nice.
I don't know how aware you are of other bands and how many weird names there are out there, but I've got a little game for you. I've got some band artist names that are either real or not, so I want you to guess which ones are authentic and which ones are made up. Okay, number 1, The Pineapple Thief. Is that a genuine artist, or did I make that up?
No, fake.
It's actually real.
Oh my god.
Okay, next one. Tiger shit, tiger, tiger.
Fake.
That's real. Next one. I love cheese.
Fake.
Yeah, that's fake. I made that one up. Not very imaginative. Bathtub shitter.
Fake.
That's real. You're just saying that all fake. No, that's real, and that's actually
know.
an extreme metal punk rock band from Japan.
Bathtub shitter?
Yeah, bathtub shitter.
So when you shit in the bath?
Yeah, apparently so. I don't know where the inspiration came from. But next one. Penis flytrap.
Real.
Yeah, it's real.
Yeah, it's got to be real.
And poop your pants.
Fake. Poop your pants.
It's real. You can Google it. They've got music. Were you ever tempted to think of a funky name?
Yeah,
Or
definitely.
Did you have any?
It's just so sweet. It's like saccharine sweet. And just like, oh god, it's not going to represent me the way. But then I was thinking of other names. I was like,
What others did you try? What others did you think of?
I thought about my mum's name's Stella, and I was taking a lot of vitamins at the time, so I thought Vitamin Stella for a bit.
Stella.
That's quite
That would
cool.
have given you a whole different image.
Vitamin Stella. Vitamin Stella. Oh, yeah, but that, I mean, no one picked up on that.
No
Nobody
one,
mentioned it.
yeah.
And then,
Probably for the best. You mentioned briefly before, like you do like your tea.
okay.
Is there anything else that you can't seem to live without or can't go over without?
Twiglets.
Twiglets.
I love twiglets. I do love milk, but I can't have it before I sing, so just as soon as I'm off stage, it's
you
just like...
chug that. Yeah. I love milk too, actually. Plan for after the storm. What's coming up? Or have you not thought that far ahead?
Festival season. This finishes,
festival.
and I think the day after it finishes, we go to our first festival.
Oh, you just go straight from one thing to the next, don't you?
And they try working us hard this year, and but it's good. It's awesome, and festivals, and I think maybe going back to America. Because you have to pay for like year-long visas.
Oh, of course,
So
yeah.
I might really make the most of these year-long visas. Go back at least once more.
You had any weird experiences in America?
Yeah.
I find Americans quite odd sometimes.
America.
Anything that stands
well,
out?
I drove across. I did a solo tour on my own.
Yeah.
So I drove from one side to the other,
Oh my
and in the
God.
middle there was a lot of people telling me how much they hated Obama. The whole of the middle of America.
I wouldn't want to get stuck in that.
I hate Obama.
Alright, well, it's been absolutely lovely talking to you, Lucy. Good luck for your show tonight. We'll both be in the crowd, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Thanks very much.
Lucy Rose, everybody!